trailer gives away a lot about this movie, but not the good stuff. My favorite part about this movie is the hilarity from the minions. It was just so great, and I'm still trying to figure out how I can actually get a minion for myself. But seriously, there are so many strong points in this film. Aside from the obviously talented voice actors, there's a lot of production value here. For starters, the soundtrack is all done by Pharrell, who's mostly become a support artist, but his rap music adds an odd dimension to the film. And like I said earlier, the plot is fresh. What's not to love about cheering for the failing villain who just wants the approval from his mother? This movie moves nicely throughout and never lost my interest at all, even the second and third time that I watched it. Needless to say, I highly, highly encourage anyone and everyone to go enjoy Despicable Me. It has become one of my favorite movies and is going to be well worth your time. Stay tuned to WMCM. Catherine Martin will be right back with this weekend's weather.
Opposite, Alfred Nobel was famous for the invention of TNT, which was used to devastating effects in wars across the world. In 1888, a newspaper accidentally printed an obituary of the still-living Nobel that called him the Merchant of Death. Nobel didn't want that to be his legacy, so he made the Nobel Peace Prizes to be given out to people who contributed positively to humanity. Great ideas happen every day. What will yours be?
The Declaration of Independence is one of the most famous and respected documents in the world. But did you know it started out as an act of desperation? Back in 1776, the American Revolution wasn't going too well. The Army had lost battle after battle, and the Continental Congress was tearing itself apart over the issue of independence. When all hope seemed lost, John Adams demanded that the Congress write one single unifying document to express their views and reasons for independence. Great ideas happen every day. What will yours be?
Potato chips are so present in today's society that we don't even think about the history of them. In 1853, George Crumb, a man of African and Native American descent, was a chef at a restaurant in New York. One of his customers was particularly picky about his potatoes and would always complain that the potatoes were too thick and soggy. In frustration, Crumb came up with the idea to slice the potatoes super thin, and the potato chip was born. Great ideas happen every day. What will yours be?
Welcome back. I'm Catherine Martin, WMCM's chief meteorologist. This weekend's weather starts out with today, high of 59, low of 53. It's a little chilly out there. For Friday, it's going to be a little bit nicer outside, a high of 68, low of 50. Hopefully it's a little bit sunny. Saturday, it's going to be a little bit rainy with a high of 60, a low of 47. And Sunday, hopefully those showers don't get too bad, but it'll be a high of 65, low of 53. And now here's Moua Yang with this week's interview.
Hi everyone, and you're probably wondering how many foreign exchange students we have at UWL. Well, I'd have to say there's many, and here we have Yuhan Lo, who is actually part of our WMCM TV newscast, and she's just going to tell a little bit about her experience here. So, why did you choose to be an international student in the U.S.?
Actually, if you want me to say in a cliche way, of course, I want to learn a new language and I want to gain lots of foreign experience in America. Mm-hmm. And I think America is a very exciting country to study abroad in, and I think I did learn a lot. But if you want me to tell the true story, I got dumped by my boyfriend back in that time. That's why I got out of there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dumped by a boyfriend, so you moved to another country, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
And was UWL your first choice to go to school here?
Actually, I was an exchange student in Michigan, and after 1 year, exchange student experience, I found out the American education system actually is fits me better, and I feel like I learned a lot. And I did practice my English, and my English got improved a lot. And then I decided to transfer to UWL to continue my study abroad and finish my degree in America. That's why I got here.
Okay, awesome. So, do you like UWL so far and everything?
Yeah, of course, I love UWL. I think that's definitely a great choice for me. And I know many universities have the communication program, but I think only UWL have the emphasis on the broadcasting and digital communication. That's why I choose the UWL not over the other universities.
Okay,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what are your recommendations for students who are going to be studying abroad?
I think I have two recommendations for them. First, be brave you got to, I know it's really uncomfortable to talk in another language and to make friends in Americans, but like you have to be brave to be, have some courage to do something and then talk to your American friends and learn something from them, then you can practice your English. Actually, I know some of my friends, they have been studying abroad for like 1 or 2 years, but their English is still kind of weak since they can only speak English in the class. But if you want to really know a country, know a culture, you have to be friends with the people from this country, and you can learn a lot from them.
Okay.
Yeah, and the second recommendation is like study hard from the very beginning. Don't screw up your GPA from the very beginning, the first semester. Otherwise, it's hard to catch up in the later.
Yeah, definitely. And another question is, what are you going to be doing after you graduate?
Actually, I have already got admitted by University of Southern California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the public relations program, and I will go there in August. First, I will go back to China, visit my friends and families, and for 3 months, enjoy my time, enjoy the summer in China, and then come back America, continue to my grad school.
Awesome. That sounds like another journey that you're going to be going to. So, and just another question is, what is the most memorable moment that you'll have with UWL?
I think definitely my most memorable experience in UWL is in WMCM. I was a producer of the profile, did lots of interviews. That's what I really excited about. And also I met lots of friends in WMCM. I think some of them will be my forever friends. Like what's that called? BFF? Best friend forever. And I think I did learn a lot from you guys, and I practiced my English during the the interviews I did, and during the communicate with all the people here. And I met Dr. T, who is most important people in UWL for me. I really love her. And okay, I got so moved. I cannot talk about this anymore, and I just have the most exciting and most memorable experience here, and I really gonna miss here, and I hope everyone can visit me in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yeah, we're gonna be definitely having to visit you there. Hopefully we all can someday, maybe a reunion come here. So yeah, definitely. And just a fun question out there. I know you said you got dumped by your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And so just kind of wondering, are you looking?
Oh, am I looking? Actually, yeah, always looking, but but the thing is, I feel like sometimes a relationship is kind of a fate. So I'm just I would rather say I'm waiting than I'm looking for someone. So I would just wait for that person, that right guy, Mr. Right, come to me. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I know there might be some people interested.
Yeah.
And another question is just, what are some challenges that you faced being here at UWL?
Okay, I feel like at the first year, like as my exchange student experience, I definitely faced a lot of language problems. After I got here, I still have some language problems, but not as serious as before. And I think the most challenging thing is like I went to university in China for 1 year, so I still want to kind of finish up all my university experience in 4 years. So I kind of rushed a little bit, and I took 18 credits every semester. That's kind of a challenge for me.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Don't go away. Adam Smith will be back with the sports. But before we do that, let's take a look at those adorable pets who are in need of homes.
This is Ozzy. He's friendly, outgoing, and loves to get attention from his human friends. He's very handsome, and he needs a home with lots of love. This is Hershey. He's about 2 years old. He's very cuddly and friendly, and has a very easygoing personality that would be great for any family. He needs a home that will give him lots of love. Xena is a sweet, lovable boxer who's gentle, playful, spunky, and will sure make you smile. She knows how to sit and shake hands and will love to learn more tricks. This is Socks. He's a handsome young dog looking for a family to love and hearts to steal. Sox is a cuddler, affectionate, and smart.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Now, if you happen to travel to Arden Hills, Minnesota last Sunday for UWL's doubleheader against Bethel University, you would have witnessed the UWL pitchers basically playing catch. UWL won both games as Mitch Running and Zach Larsdorf both pitched complete game shutouts. UWL won the opening game 10-0 as Mitch Running threw a complete game shutout, allowing 4 hits and 2 walks while striking out 6. The UWL Thunder came from Adam Cordova as he was 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs and a run scored. Matt Trock also went 2 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. Meanwhile, in the night game, Bethel was still in search of that elusive first run as the UWL pitching beatdown continued as the Eagles won 2-0. Zach Larsdorf pitched a complete game shutout, allowing 2 hits and reached double digits in strikeouts, fanning 10 Bethel batters, and 2 UWL runs came in the top of the 5th as Zach Hazen smacked an RBI double and later scored on an error. Matt Persson of Bethel took the loss, pitching 5 2/3 inning while allowing 2 unearned runs and 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Moving from small balls to softballs, the UWL softball faced off in a home doubleheader against WIAC conference foe UW Oshkosh. The doubleheader wrapped up the season's home schedule in a grand fashion as they swept UW Oshkosh, winning 2-1 in 8 innings in the first game and 8-0 in 6 innings in the second game. In the opening game, Natalie Stroh played hero by delivering the game-winning single and 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, scoring pinch runner Kaylee Kretsch for the winning run. Lacey Prost earned the win, going 8 innings, allowing 3 hits and 1 run while striking out 7. Katie Fitch and Kelsey Golox went 2 for 4 in the win. And that pretty much will do it for sports, as they won the second game as well. So this is our last, a lot of seniors here, Katie.
Yeah, this is our last, for most of us, our last WMCM show ever. So we're inviting the graduating seniors up on the desk with us.
And there's not that many.
Yeah.
Only a couple.
Just a little bit, yeah. A few of us.
So I don't know if anybody wants to shout out to Dr. T or anything like that. Ben, you didn't get to be on air. Do you want to say anything special? No.
You look festive for this occasion right now.
Yes, I think I can speak. Yeah, I think I can speak for all of us.
Thank you, Dr. T.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
She'd got all of us pretty much our foot in the door, I'd say. Helped us out with a lot. So we're eternally grateful to her.
So everyone here watching, try to follow this up.
Hey, by the way, paint sticks, my
Paint
place.
sticks.
Paint
efforts.
sticks, Jared?
Paint sticks.
All right,
Of course. Why not?
Put it out there. You're invited too, whoever's watching. Paint sticks, my place. Let's go.
All right, well, I don't know. Is that all we have? Or anybody else? Anybody else? Signing off? All right.
I love you, Dr. T together.
Yeah, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Love you, Dr. T.
And thanks for joining us. We'll see you next semester right here on Campus Channel 6, Charter Channel 96, and Digital Channel 989.
Paint sticks!